Hello, ball bags. Welcome to a new era in self-playing snooker. It's a brand new. What's that? It's a brand new arena. It's a brand new board. But everything else will be exactly the same as if I can remember it. It's been a few months since we've done this, so we better start with this. This is a new cue. I think this is a lot. It plays a lot nicer. I think you might be on a bit of a delay. The people in the no one's making a guess. There will be fireworks tonight for sure, but this has nothing to do with the song. God, you need to guess the song. Have you ever watched self-playing snooker before? It sounds really like it. Okay, we might need to do something about the echo in this room because I will be recording podcasts in here. It's not snooker loopy as if I would go for snooker loopy. Insane. Not Murder on the Dance Floor, not the Birdie song, not I Should Be So Lucky. Andy McH, subscribe for 51 months. Thank you very much. Do subscribe if you've got Amazon Prime and can work out how to do it. You have to come back every month. We get a small amount of money. Don't pay for this. If you want to pay me, go to gofasterstroke.com/badges or Substack. If you want to pay me, Substack. There it is. Now I'm going to get it. No one's got it. Brand new cue, brand new board. It's a very different era for the board, I can tell you. The challenges have had to change. I think the players were finding it too easy on the old rickety board. That was The Closest Thing to Crazy by Katie Melua, written by Mike Batt, whose autobiography I've just read. So the person who said remember the 5th of November was close because he did do Remember I'm a Womble. It wasn't All That She Wants Is Another Baby. No, it was that. It did sound a bit like that. It was the closest thing to crazy I've ever been. And this is the closest thing to crazy I've ever been apart from stone clearing. Which, you know. The old board has been dismantled and cut up into pieces, and we will be eBaying those off to try and raise funds to make podcasts with. It's costing us quite a lot of money to cut it up, so I don't think it's going to recoup its money. But I've also got all the old balls. These are new balls. You can buy one of the original balls. Somewhere I've got the original cues as well. Those could go up on. You could actually have the cues that Me1 and Me2 played with. These are the new ones. This is a slate-based board that I bought from on eBay from a man who lived in a stately home for £35. He was quite annoyed it had gone so cheaply, and it's very good. In fact, Gerard, who put everything together, put the cameras up for us along with Chris and Ben Evans. Made sure it was absolutely level. So it's a different challenge because we're in a room that's too small for a snooker table. I think we could take out that bit of stair there. There's some stairs going up to my office there, and it's a brand new arena. Let's start away by saying that of course Terry Alcock's family didn't get in touch, but they were happy for the old arena to be named after him. So it will be forever known as the Terry Alcock Arena, the other arena. But unfortunately, we've left that arena behind. It is for sale if you want to buy it. That and the whole house. You have to buy the whole house. Do get in touch if you're interested in buying a piece of history that big. You can buy small pieces of history as we sell off the hallowed turf. So today, looking at the sad deaths from today, I was going to say the death of American democracy could be named after, couldn't it? But a lot of Indian people have died today. It's mainly Indian people. An Antiguan politician, Asot Michael, his body was discovered today, but that does not mean he died today. All the rest are Indian. And I think because of snooker, and snooker's very associated with colours, especially the colour red, most popular colour. We have to name it after Reddy Satyanarayana, the 99-year-old Indian politician. He is my favourite cabinet minister for animal husbandry and fisheries, I think. Although I do have to say, the people of India, I know we shouldn't judge each other's cultures, but you should not make an animal your husband. That is wrong, and you people have to move on from that if you want to join a civilised world. But the fisheries bit I liked about him. He was deputy leader of the TDLP, and from the 15th of June 1925. I mean, it's such a shame to get to 99 and not get to the full 100. I know that many times I've been close with the break to getting the 100 break and just ending on 99. Snooker is Indian. It says Fotheringham 1314. Sounds like he would know. Sounds like his family conquered India. So yeah, it's very apt. Let's go, before I forget, there's a lot of football scores today. Don't know if we're going to do all of them. Let's go over to the 8:06 football scores. A couple of full times though we don't need to do. Bologna 0, Monaco, that's Monaco accent there, 0. This is in the UEFA Champions League. Borussia Dortmund 0, Sturm Graz 0, Celtic 0, RB Leipzig, don't know where that is, 0, Lille 0, Juventus 0, don't know where that is, Liverpool 0, Bayer Leverkusen 0, Real Madrid 0, and AC Milan 0. I can't bother to do the accents all the way through, so it's going to take long. Sporting CP 0, Manchester City 1, that's a good score for Manchester City 6 minutes in. Championship, Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 0, Oxford United 0, Hull City 0. Queen Park Rangers 0, Middlesbrough 0, my dad's team, QPR, where I used to live. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich City 0, that's a surprise. Plymouth Argyle 0, Portsmouth 0, and Swansea City 0, Watford 0. Over to League 1, where Burton Albion 0, Crawley Town 0, Stockport County 0, Wycombe Wanderers 3. York City were 3-2, just lost 3-2 to Wycombe Wanderers when they were away at Wycombe Wanderers, and Stockport, who are 10th in League 1, 3-0 down within 23 minutes there, so that shows what a brilliant side York City are. National League Cup, Aldershot 0, Brighton Hove under 21s 0, Wealdstone 0, Fulham under 21s 2. I mean, Wealdstone are shit. Woking 2, Southampton United under 21 2, Maidenhead United 2, Derby County under 21 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, Stoke City under 21 3, Rochdale 2, Blackburn Rovers under 21 1, Boston United 1 0, Sunderland under 21 0, Tamworth 0, Newcastle United under 21 0, Braintree Town 1, West Ham United under 21 1-1, Dagenham Redbridge 0, West Bromwich Albion under 21 0. In the English Football League trophies, Cambridge United 0, Chelsea under 21 0, Peterborough United 1, Crystal Palace under 21 0, Northampton Town 1, Leicester City under 21 0, Swindon Town 0, Tottenham Hotspurs under 21 1. That'll be 2-1 in the end. Cheltenham Town 0, Reading 0. The National League North South, Brattley Town 0, Warrington Town 0. This is North. Buxton 0, Scarborough 0, Darlington 0, Chester 0, Hereford 0, Oxford City 0, Kingsland 0, Farsley 0, Marine 0, Chorley 0, Peterborough Sports 0, everyone's got 0, Alpha Spouts 0, Radcliffe 0, Leamington 0, Rushall Olympic 0, Needham Market, and then a surprise result, Spennymoor Town 0, Scunthorpe United 0. In the south, Chesham United P, Chelmsford City P, Dorking Wanderers 0, Maidstone United 0, Eastborough 0, Welling 1, Hornchurch 1, Hemel Hempstead 0, Salisbury 0, Torquay 0, Slough 0, Bath 0, St Albans 0, Chelmsford 0, Truro 0, Chippenham 0, Western Superman 0, Weymouth 0, Worthing 0, and Averley 0. In the Highland Lowland League, Bournemouth 0, Berwick Rangers 0, Broome 0, Cowden 0. It's a lot of football. Brock Seafield Lactic 0, Caledonian Braves 0, CS Strollers 0, Albion Rovers 1. Stop strolling. Cumberland 0, Colts 1. East Stirlingshire 0, Ilskebide 1, Gretna 2008 1, and they try to make out they got 2008 in every game there. Tranent 1, Stirling University 0. In Spanish Copa del Rey, that's a full time, sorry. Northern Ireland Leagues, don't have any results there, and that's a full time. So that's all the 8:06. It only took us 3 minutes to get through those fuckers. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. The bin is next to the ladder if you're interested in the bin. There's a big sofa back there if anyone wants a leather sofa. It can't fit into any of our rooms. All our rooms are too small for it. do get in touch if you want to click and collect. You can have it for free. And that's about it for that. So yeah, this is a very exciting time. The walls are very close to the snooker board. I've had to buy a special small snooker cue, snooker stick, which is unchalked. I'll chalk it up now. So listen to it now. This is the closest thing to crazy I have ever been. Acting 22, feeling 17. When Katie Manley was a bit older, she's going to realise that acting 17 and being 17 and 22 is the same thing. It's the same thing. This is the closest thing to crazy I have ever seen. I was never crazy on my own, badoo, etc. The Taskmaster Champions Trophy is in the old house still. I haven't sold my house, so do buy that if you want to help out. Full asking price. And don't have an animal as a husband. Currently the score apparently is 85-85. Me2 won the last frame. Don't remember anything about it. It was on the 11th of June, almost 5 months ago. Let's go over to Me2 to see how he's feeling about. Hope this is all working okay. I don't really want to play snooker because it's very hard to pot on this table, and also it's very hard to cue on this table as well. Here we go, over to Me2. Hello Richard, good to be here in this new echoey chamber. Should sort out the acoustics in here. Yeah, might get some kind of sponge on the wall, I guess, at some point. That would be good. And looking forward to the new, it's sort of starting again in a way, as we should maybe start from 0-0, but it's 85-85, so it's the same thing. We'll see what's going on with that, won't we? Well, that's great, the incisive. What about Me1? He's just sitting down. What have you got to say, Me1? I concur with Me2. I just want to get on with playing the game. Let the snooker do the talking is what I say. And doesn't Me2 say that? No, we both say it. And thanks to Chris Evans. I want to thank Chris Evans, Ben Evans and Gerard for turning up to do this. Richard Herring had broken the proper computer at some point, moving it across the house. There was glass shattered everywhere and it's not working. We're going to get someone to come and fix that. But at the moment we're on the old laptop, so hopefully everything will be okay. Well, thank you, Me1. No rivalries yet. Who do you think is going to win the presidential election? Well, Richard, I'm Me1, as you know, yeah, and I'm very much, thanks for reiterating, it's okay, and I'm very much behind Donald Trump. Don't know if you know him from The Apprentice US, great guy, got some crazy plans, but, I think that's what we need, a bit of a shake-up in the world democracy. Good, Me2, any feeling? I am playing for Kamala Harris, first female president of the United States of America. And, obviously still quite a bad person overall in the pockets of billionaires, but slightly nicer. She's got a nicer smile and less sexual assault accusations against her. Fewer. Yeah, there are fewer. Definitely fewer. Still some. I don't think there are any. Okay. Some Americans watching. First time chat. Jack Straw, MD. Seems unlikely he'd be in America. Voted for Harris. So the chat room's calling it. It looks like Kamala Harris is going to be the new president of the United States of America. Let's go over to commentator 1, commentator 2 in the Ready Satyanarayana Arena. The Satyanarayana Arena. It's a good name for an arena. I hope there are some other arenas named after him, just in case his family get in touch and say they're not happy. How are we doing? Over there in the Can't believe there's been no audio this whole time. Just finally read the comments. You've missed some cracking. You've made some crack. Anyone got any idea whose go it is? I'm going to have to just say Me1. You won't be. If you haven't heard, you've not got a chance. Let's say it's Me1's go. Me1. Well, very disappointing that we've lost all that fantastic audio. But, you know, I think the action speaks for itself. Calculating, Me1, 14, Me2, 16. It's 14, 16. Somehow. Here comes, I think, Me2. And Me2's doubled it. Has he got, he's scored a point. Me2 scores a point. It's the greatest night of his life. The pink is not quite gettable. The brown is not quite gettable. He's going yellow. It's a point, and it puts Me2 another point ahead. The score is 14-17. Apologies for the lack of sound. Chris Evans, not that one. Was not here. You haven't missed much. Me1 comes to the hockey. I don't know why he's chalked up this cue, because he's not going to use this long one. It's a very difficult board to score on, is what we've basically been saying. It's going to be a long match. Me1. There were bound to be some teething troubles. And teething troubles there have been, but not for Me2, who, thanks to a lot of errors... Me1, oh! Was that Me1 or Me2? Oh, God, I'm so tired. I feel like that was... Me2, so this is Me1. Oh, misses. Me2, up against the wall. Gonna have to come off the top. He's missed. He's hit the pink. Me2 gives away his lead if it was him, if it indeed it was him. Me1. Well, is this canonical? Me1 tries to double it and succeeds. That's the best shot of the frame so far. He deliberately did that. And oh, I thought he was going to be the first player to get 2 balls in a row. But Me1 is up to 21. Me2 on 17. Feeling 21, acting 17. Can Me2 stop the prediction of the opening song? And no, he was bound to do that. Someone was bound to do that. Me1 gets 7 points. Feeling 28, acting 17. Not quite as good. And Me1 has a chance now to clear the table from here. Sorry, the board. I keep calling it the table. Thank God you haven't been able to hear. Me1 that fails to pot the red, but gets a snooker. Me2 nearly pots the red. It's a tough match. Me1, this is a very tough shot. Can you see what this poor man's up against? Oh, that was bad, though, by anyone's standards. So that's 4 points to Me2. Me2's going to have a crack. At least he hit it. So Me2 gets up to 20. What happened there? Something went in. What was it? Was it the red? I think it was the final red. And I'm so confused. I don't know if we should count this frame. I think that was Me2, and he got forward and he just potted, didn't he? So Me2 goes for the blue. No, well, I think Me2's up to 22. Me1's on 28. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Here comes Me1. People are going to be poring over the video for this one. Oh, beautiful shot from Me1. He's got to be careful here. And yeah, plays that sensibly. Me1 up to 30. Me2 on 28. Oh, Me2. Oh, hits the post. Me1. Oh. Me2. Lovely shiny balls, aren't they? Me2's going to pot it now. Me1. Can he triple it? No. Me2's got a chance here. Oh, he hit the pink. Me1, 36. Me2, 22. Feeling 36, acting 22. Me1. Can't really even get down to look at this. Has to hope for the best. Hope he doesn't hit the brown in. Oh, he hasn't. And he's left Me2 in a terrible pickle here. Me2 comes off. Ah, Me2 cleverly tried to come off the cushion, but it didn't work. He fell into Me1's trap there. I mean, I don't know whose go it is or what's going on, but by my reckoning, calculating, Me1 40, Me2 22. Still plenty of chance to come back. Me1 really up against the wall here. You can't see in many of the shots how difficult some of these shots are. Me2. Oh, jingled and jangled in the pocket. But he's got a fantastic snooker. Me1. Oh, that's nowhere near. Me1 throws away 4 points. Or is it going to be 7? No, just 4. Me2. Surely he can do this. No, he can't. And don't call me Shirley. He's done it. And nicely back. Nice bit of spin to bring him back onto the brown. Fortunately, the black's, I think, in the way of this shot. No, I was wrong. Oh, Me2. That wasn't fair. Me2 potted the brown. It was 2 balls in a row. It looked like it was going to be the first 2-ball break. But sadly, he went in off. So it's Me1 44, Me2 29. Feeling 29. Acting 40. Me1 has a real shot here to end this match. And he just hits the post. It goes out. Me2. It's too hard with this little... Me1. Oh, that would be the shot of the match. Oh, that would have been amazing with the little cue. He wasn't even looking. Me2. Oh, Me2 hit too hard. It jingled and jangled in the pocket. Me1. Oh, he slices it too finely. Me2. Now where he can't get that in, just tries to get it to safety. Has he succeeded? Me1. Oh, it's going to go in. It's going to go in. No, Me2. This could be the moment. That chocolate brown. Me2 does not miss chances like that. Ever. Me2. Can he get this blue in? Oh, he just to say hits the blue. But he's getting closer. Me1. Must have to go for a snooker here. Oh, he's hit it way too soft. Oh. Just hits it. It's a touching ball. Me2 can just play away. Oh. Miscues. Me1. That's what he was trying to do before. Give Me2 a good chance of getting this in. He has failed. Me2. That wasn't a bad idea. Me1 just needs a couple of these to win. There's one of them. There is not 2 of them. Me2 finds himself 49, plays 33. 16 points between them, 13 on the board. Me2 needs a snooker. Nearly pots that. And he's left it for Me1. Surely, if they think there's people on the board, they think it's all over. Pink's in, it is now. Can it also be the first 2-ball break of the tournament? Could it be? Could it be? No, Me1 wins comfortably. 55 to 33. Well, 32 says Andy McH. No, he says 50. That's all right. 50. He says 33. 55, 33. It's the new era. No one enjoyed it. There'll be a lot of arguments about what's happened, but in the end, Me1 is such a winner by such a margin. I think any problems we have with the refereeing and commentary of that will pass by the wayside. And we'll just all move on. And that means, of course, that Donald Trump is now predicted to win the American presidency, possibly by cheating, but it still counts. Restricted space there. I don't think you could always see quite how restricted it was from the angles we've got here. It's a very smooth board, it's a very flat board, but the difficulty comes in the cueing action, the selection of the cue, and also the fact that the pockets are really hard to get balls into, and I should know. Can we re-record the audio and dub it on? I cannot. There's no way of knowing what the hell was going on. And in a way, I think that's better. I'm looking forward to the audio version of this podcast, which I hope will be put out with that gap extant. If Chris Evans was here rather than a firework display, he would have switched over to the Yeti mic and it would all have been fine. Anyway, back over to Rich Herring in the studio. Thank you. What a thrilling start to the frame. Both commentators were getting to turn their microphones on, both at both ends. Absolute schoolboy errors there from two professional broadcasters who really should know a lot better than that. Just trying to plug that in while I remember this one plugged in. I think here we go. But Me1, the new campaign, Me1 ends up victorious, whether you heard any of that or not. And yeah, you know, I think it's difficult for these players. They're used to playing on a rickety board, and they had to adjust to this smoothness, but then also cope with the fact that there's just not room in here for a snooker board. But that's part of the game. That's part of why this is a world championship sport. That's part of why the champion of this will be lauded as a god. Let's talk to Me1. He's the winner. How do you think that went, Richard? I didn't adjust too well to the new environment. Better than the commentators did, I think. And but you know, I clawed out that win. I think it was me. But we did seem to lose track quite a few times of who was who. So, you know, who knows who won. But I won. Donald Trump is my president, and he is my king, and he will destroy the world and all that is in it. And I love him. Thank you, Me1. Going a bit crazy there. Me2. Rich, yeah, look. I'm going to hold my hands up. That was not an impressive display. I will come back for the little kids. Wearing my trademark inside-out shorts and my running tops, and I'll win. I'll get back into this. I've been behind, I've been in front, I've been behind. I've done every angle of the human centipede that is snooker, or the sexual position that is snooker, and I will return victorious. Well, thank you very much to Me2 there. Very tired here in the ready Satyan Arayana Arena. Hope this family. I've got quite Donald Trump hair there just for a second. Hopefully Donald Trump. If you are listening in the audio, sorry for that large gap. You can go and watch the footage and work out what's happening. I'm wondering how Andy McCage managed to keep up with the scoreboard. It's been fun. I think we've got everything in. I don't think I forgot anything important. So from me and all the me's, until next time, whenever that may be, snooker, wherever you may be, for I am the Lord of the snooker settee. Goodbye.